The idea here is really simple. We're just talking about planting a garden. Hello, Mr. Kraft here. It's May 2020 and we are in the midst of some very interesting times. There are different levels of lockdown during the coronavirus pandemic, and quite a few people are feeling like they don't really have a lot of power within their own lives. There's a lot happening that is seeming to be out of the realm of our control. And so the video series that we're dealing with here is hopefully going to give you something that can make you feel like there's actually a way that you can have some more control over your life. The one that we're really going to focus on here is the annual vegetable garden. Over the course of time in agricultural societies, we've been planting food for our sustenance, and only in the recent past have we really shied away from doing that. What I hope to highlight here for you is that there are so many benefits that we can enjoy for ourselves and share with our neighbors and our community by planting a garden. One activity, multiple benefits. So the first benefit would be that it's going to get you outside. A lot of people right now are cooped up indoors. This could be really a nice catalyst to get you to be outside, to get that sunshine on your skin, to be breathing the fresh air. Second of all, you're going to be giving yourself an opportunity to have food, even in the event that there might be uncertainty about the food in the grocery store. And growing the food yourself is probably the best insurance policy you can get. Related to that, the next point is that the quality of the food that you're going to grow when you put your own time and energy into it is most likely going to be a great deal better than the quality that you can buy. You're also going to be a living example for all of the people around you, for your friends, for your family, for your neighborhood. Being that person and having other people see that has a really powerful effect that can't really be quantified or measured. My neighbors came by the yard with such awe. They were so grateful, talking to me about it. People that I don't really know very well are coming up and asking me what's growing back there? What are you guys doing? People are really excited to see that, and it's also an expression of your care for the place where you're living. And then one of the other major pillars has to do with the economics. For around $600 for two people, we were able to get a massive delivery of organic compost, tons of seeds, pre-ordered a bunch of young seedling plants that we will transplant into the ground, and some fencing material. I also was able to gather a great deal of material for free that was salvaged from a local office furniture business that was throwing away pallets. So for very little money, we're able to grow food for the entire season, starting probably in June, going all the way through the late fall, which will include storage crops like sweet potatoes and squash and carrots and things that are going to last us well past the fall. It's a little bit of an investment up front. $300 per person for the two of us should be able to provide nearly all of our fresh produce and herb and tea intake for an entire growing season. Then the last reason, just that it's fun. It feels good. There's a lot of gratification that comes through working with the soil, working with the plants, watching them grow, and the feeling that you get when you eat food that you've planted is something that I encourage you to find out for yourself what that feels like. We didn't plant this whole garden in one day, but we were able to get the compost, flag out the sites to make sure we knew where our garden beds were going to be to give us enough space between the beds, build a frame so that we had the exact same size for each bed. We used scrap cardboard and newspaper that we acquired from local businesses that were getting rid of it and normally would have thrown it away. as a mulch layer. We added the compost as a topsoil amendment on top. We water it in and we plant the seeds. I was able to acquire, as I said, a bunch of scrap materials from a local office furniture business that was getting rid of a bunch of pallets. I de-nailed a bunch of the wood, and we were able then to make garden beds that are going to stay intact a lot longer. They also allow us to hold more material, more compost in there to grow. I then took the saw out and cut a bunch of those pieces of wood down to make stakes to hold all of the frames of the beds together. And we got some chicken wire and some fencing T-posts to keep out some of the rodents and groundhogs and things from getting into the gardens. We did a bulk order of seeds of a bunch of varieties. We probably also in that budget got enough seeds for multiple seasons. There are tons of videos out there that can teach you how to plant a garden, teach you how to sheet mulch. I'm not really here to do that. What I really want to do is help you feel like it's something that you can do, to show you what it looks like. 2 people on a couple of spare afternoons. You know, we really didn't spend all that much time doing this. And the amount that we should be able to get back from this in, again, money saved, food security, delicious produce on the table, getting outdoors, having fun, inspiring others, it's going to be well worth it. So we're going to keep you tuned in here, and we'll keep you up to date with all the videos as things come up and start popping out of the ground. Bill Mollison, the founder of permaculture, used to say, you can solve all the world's problems in a garden. I think he's right. So you can do it. This is something that I encourage everybody to try, even if it's on a small scale, but you could start with a couple of pots with some herbs, some fresh herbs or something like that. Or maybe you just build one bed and see what it's like and get your hands dirty. But I really encourage all of you to get outside, take control of yourself, your time, your energy, and do something really beautiful and healthy that will benefit you and all the people around you. And again, stay tuned. We're gonna have a lot more videos for you coming up. All right, over and out. Video test 1, May 15th, 2020. To do the audio sync, I'm going to do 2 snaps.